All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of your Average Dancer podcast. We're coming to you guys from Chicago.
What? Audience,
What?
do I hear a cheer?
Whoa!
Oh, with the live audience?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm nervous, guys. I'm actually
shaking
nervous.
my boots.
Yeah.
We've got a whole crowd over here.
Normally, I just get judged in the comments, not have to deal with it like live. It's actually kind of
The
crazy.
stairs.
Heckle him.
I'm so glad we prepared for this podcast and so in-depthly, you know?
We
Weeks-
did it. We
weeks
actually
in
did it.
advance.
But not only are we at Chicago, guys, one of the best congresses or not, we'll see post reviews. But we're also here with Nicole, one of the Jack and Jill second place.
Oh.
Not a winner, but second place.
First loser. I'm just
Second
kidding.
place is still a
Clap it
winner,
up for
bro.
Nicole. Clap it up for Nicole,
Where's
everybody.
our applause button?
Clap it up.
One of these.
Oh, no.
Not that one.
It's
That is my favorite button, though.
That's the laugh track.
This is the last.
Yeah,
oh.
we have a real audience.
No, but seriously, guys, and it's really not just Nicole. We have two finalists here. We have Nicole and Janine. So honestly, kudos to you guys. You guys killed it out there.
Let's go.
There was a lot of
Let's go.
There was a lot of talent. Out there. It was pretty impressive, extremely intimidating. I don't know how you guys did it.
You know,
but good job.
Gene and Greg came and watched. Who didn't come and watch?
Oh.
Who? I was there. In spirit. I knew what the result would be. They would be top. So I was like, I knew already.
Damn.
We missed
Had
you
a
out
strong
there.
blast there.
That's actually kind of crazy. Maybe he
How
was
did
training.
you know I wasn't there?
We felt it.
Are you sure I wasn't there? I could have been there. It's just I was in the back. You couldn't see me.
True, but no. Well,
On that note.
no, guys.
Anyway.
But as I was like watching the, Greg crush it, Nicole crush it, Janine crush it. You wouldn't know because you weren't there, Ryan. But I did hear an interesting point, and it got me to thinking. Like somebody mentioned that they think Jack and Jill's, is ruining the social dance culture within bachata. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I think that it's enhancing it in a way, and also probably counterintuitive in other ways if people are focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because if you're focusing on what you should be doing, which is connection, building your basics, kind of being a better dancer, then then you're trying to level up and you're trying to bring out the best of what Jack and Jill is meant to bring out, which is the connection piece, right?
But do you think it's actually doing that? So it sounds like you're saying in a perfect world,
Yeah.
this is how you should be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, taking from the Jack and Jills. Do you think that's actually what's do you guys think that's actually what's happening?
Well, let's take Zouk, for example, as a case study.
Ew.
Because
We're talking about other dances.
This
Actually?
isn't a Zouk
no,
podcast.
because
Dude, what?
no, because
Wait, sorry, what'd you say?
I said it's not a Zouk podcast.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
true,
a
true,
Zouk.
true, true.
Okay, well, the reason I bring that up is because they've structured the council and the dance itself and the Jack and Jills to be very much like progressive. And so everybody has milestones and goals to get to as a dancer. And so it can become toxic, I think. And I really wouldn't want bachata to get to that point either. But
Too late.
las tóxicas.
But what are those people saying? Like, why is it hurting?
To be honest, I don't think they had a great point when they mentioned it. But I think that what they were just trying to say, they see, but the social dancing within bachata going away from what initially like led them into dancing, right? So it sounded like what really got them into social dancing was like the spirit of it, how everybody loves dancing with everybody. Like you go there, you have a great time. And they were almost saying as if, and I'm a little bit like interpreting and assuming based off of the like tiny conversation we had, but I interpret it as they were saying like Jack and Jill's continues to push social dancing towards elitism, right? Because now you have this like hierarchy of dancers, like now you have a clear, amazing social dancer and a clear, worse social dancer.
Yeah, because I guess like everyone says like, don't compare yourself to everyone, and then now there's a competition. Where
Yeah.
literally
I mean, there's also the
point
aspect.
of it.
Yeah.
Well, like in the social dancers also, while they're prepping for competition, sometimes are reserving their energy. So like I competed in Toronto, and there were a lot of dancers where I asked them to dance, and they did not want to dance with anybody before the competition.
I'm so
there's
against that.
There is that.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you?
Wait,
why are
Janine,
you
how many
against that?
rejections did you have? How many people did you reject after you
I thought you were
medaled?
gonna say, I thought you were gonna say
I was
Janine
one
was
of the
getting
dancers.
rejected.
No,
left
no,
and
Yes,
right.
yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
It was me. It
Sometimes,
was me.
sometimes. Usually in Europe, not
It
here.
wasn't the Jack and Jill, Janine. I'll tell you that.
You're
This is her payback. Now she's like, All right, I got a medal now. Let me just
Oh,
reject
yeah.
people
Wait,
just because.
Janine, what you're saying is like there's people that didn't really want to dance with you until they saw you compete, and they're
No,
like,
no,
yo, she's
no.
fire. And
It was that they like didn't want to dance with anybody except for other competitors
Or in the zone.
before. Yeah, because they're getting in the zone, but they're still present at the social. But it's like it kind of is a little bit off-putting to be, I guess, for other people in the social to be rejected. I feel like if you want to chill, just like vegetate at home, like not right there at the social.
I don't know. I feel like that's fine though. Like, yeah, yes, we've had plenty of conversations about like, stuck up people, turning people down. But at the end of the day, like, you go to the social to have fun, have a great time, relax, whatever it is. So if you don't want to dance with somebody for whatever reason, it is fine. It's just not fine when you reject them because of elitism, in my take. So
But
like,
that's a form of elitism,
like
isn't
that's
it?
what
Is
it
it
is.
not?
Yeah.
Because like they would dance with other people who if they're competitors, but not
oh,
if
okay,
they're like
that's
a regular
different, though.
social
Sorry,
dancer.
sorry, I didn't get that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're only dancing with other competitors before the competition, sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
if
that.
they want to reserve their energy, but they still want to spend time with their friends at their social, then I feel like that's fine.
Exactly. And then also it's like when you're doing a Jack and Jill, it's hard to choose where to put your energy. So it's like you have a limited amount of energy. Are you going to do classes? Are you going to social
True.
dance? Are you going to do the Jack and Jill? And like a lot of times you can only choose two. So a lot
True.
of times people who are doing the Jack and Jill aren't going to be showing up at the classes. And that kind of like, I do think that detracts from the Congress experience.
Yeah.
I say that
I
as
was
one of those
actually-
people doing that.
I was actually about to ask one of the pros we had here as she walked away, but
We lost one live audience member.
Oh, man.
I guess we're not as in tune.
Yeah, the track record.
damn,
Yeah.
that one hurt a little. But
I feel like Jack and Jill's in general, I feel like they add like a new aspect. Like for me, like I think we kind of talked about this. Like I kind of question like why am I even training for? Like
Yeah.
just to go to
Oh wait, Greg,
festivals
tell
and
us
be
what
able
you're
to.
training for. What is it? What's the
No, I'm
what's
just
the
saying
main
in
motivation?
general, like
Gives you
like
goals.
what is our purpose? Like why are we even training? Like what is the point, right?
What's the end goal?
And I feel like now that Jack and Jill's are becoming like I think this year is when they started to become big, at least in the States. Like I feel like every event is just starting to like do it. Like I feel like it gives me a new purpose, like new motivation to like start.
Yeah, because I feel like
Yeah.
it's like when I view it as someone who doesn't attend and someone who doesn't participate. I guess
Someone
outside,
that doesn't take classes or go to the Jack
Or
and Jill's.
support friends.
I'm just here to have fun, guys. But outside looking in, like what I think it's kind of molding towards like sports, where it's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm training because like the game, like I have a competition, and I think competition does breed, like it kind of forces and like pushes people to be better. So
Yeah.
I like that positive aspect of it, where you're working on your craft to have the chance at medaling in these Jack and Jills, and like because of that you get better, right?
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
just hey, kind of what's the whole point? Oh, I'm just getting better socially and like doing it for clout or something like that, right?
True.
Yeah.
True. I do have some like a follow-on question to that, but first I want to ask like our local pro here that we have with us. We're very fortunate. Can't believe she
Oh,
actually
shoot.
stopped
Who
by.
also is a finalist in Toronto.
Yeah, no big deal.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
no
shoot.
big deal.
Oh.
No big deal.
Let's
What,
go.
yeah, how do you feel about that? I don't know like how much you remember, but essentially somebody mentioned as we were watching the Jack and Jill that they think that Jack and Jills are essentially bad for social dancing, right? It's going to lead to elitism, toxic community. Like how do you feel about that? Do you agree?
You said
Wait,
yes or
wait,
yes?
is it-
No,
wait, is it
agree.
Someone who has won.
Hold on, wait, Michelle, did you press it? Is it on? Okay, cool.
I don't have much of a comment, I'll be honest with you.
No,
I do
that's
think that
fine.
some people are letting it get to their head.
Mhm.
I do know that in Toronto specifically, even after I placed second, that none of the ones who were in that top 5 or even any other ones that made it to the second round danced with me at all. So I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, let's name
That's
name-
just
no.
my
Name
that was
drop
my
in here, we'll beep it out.
experience.
No, just kidding.
That was
Put the
my
names of the
experience.
finalists in the
Overall,
description
I
below.
didn't have the best experience in Toronto, but that was
Really?
that. Yeah.
Really?
But I think that's still a good take. So as somebody that competed, did amazing, obviously second place. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
And you still sadly had a bad experience. Are you still for them? Like, do you see the good in them, or do you think it could? Do you think that experience you had is just?
It could be healthy
Scary.
competition, but it just depends. Some people just don't take it that way, and it's just like anything else. Social dancing itself, social media, like, just depends how you use it. I don't
Okay,
know.
no, it's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak for her. She hates them.
I hate them.
I'm just kidding. No,
I
no.
mean, I think they can be healthy competition.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, I think. Well, Tanya does go
Wait,
to a
this
lot
is
of socials.
our
Yeah,
our number one groupie. Or what?
And Jacob, I want to get your take too, but I'm curious what you guys think. Especially, I think you guys have been taking like a break from dancing more often than not.
We got the non-dancers here. We're not
Yeah.
okay.
No, the non.
Also rude. He called
No,
them
I'm joking.
non-dancers.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Wow.
Wait, there was an
Riot.
emphasis on dancers
Nick-
though. They're
Nick and Marielle, I
non-dancers.
love
They're
you.
still dancers.
That's
Yeah, they're
not
still
what
dancers.
It's not dancing.
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand the point of competition a lot for the Jack and Jills. I'm
Yeah.
more in the dancing for the social dancing. And I feel like blending the two worlds of competition and dance kind of make it difficult.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
sometimes but I guess it gives an avenue for the people that really don't enjoy social dancing and they really just want to compete and kind of just work on the trade, but they don't really want to be dancing with random people.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
it's
well-
somewhere in between like performance, where it's just
Yeah.
strictly performing, and social dancing, whereas it's somewhere in between where you can, if you're like super, like you want to get better, but you don't want to necessarily perform. I guess
Yeah.
maybe that's a way to.
It's like performance energy, but without memorizing choreo.
Yeah.
So, like that's why I love it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like doing a performance, but
Yeah.
social.
You'll
Yeah.
never know. That's the thing. There's like a big difference though between competition, between like for example, the summit where it's like you have a choreo, you have
Yeah.
a group, or it's a solo piece and you work on it for months on end and then you perform that, versus I work on myself forever and now I'm trying to see like what I can get to at this level with other dancers that are maybe in the same
Yeah, I
in
think
the
that's
same
what I like about it is like I think you guys know I don't like choreos like
Yeah,
so to me it's like I like the aspect of like you're able to compete and perform without having to like just memorize a pattern or
Yeah.
like I don't know, to me like choreos like you're training for months just to
Yeah.
perform for like 2 minutes and then it's over.
You're testing
Whereas
different
like
things.
with like improv it's
Yeah.
just like a skill
Well,
that you
you're
have to have.
you're showcasing the skills you actively like work on
Yeah.
at every social.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
makes sense.
No, and it's cool to
Wait.
get, and it's somewhat scary, but cool to get like real-time feedback. It's like, hey, you have to
Yeah.
have this set amount of time to dance with some random person, right?
Yeah.
A follower lead.
True.
And you have Corke and Judith or Luis and Andrea.
Literally the best in the world judging you.
judging
like, damn
your
you
movements.
Yeah.
Real quick, though,
Yeah.
let's finish the
Yeah.
rounds. Let's get the non-dancers.
Oh my god, so rude.
Dancers.
Gee.
Non-dance addicts. Let me say that.
And I would love
The
to take two.
non-addicts.
Between the normal
Non-addicts.
people.
I would love your take too if you don't mind giving it, but I do want to finish up with you. If you guys think it's good or bad for the community, Jack and Jill's.
I don't necessarily have like an opinion on whether it's good or bad. I guess as a non-dancer,
Well,
I
emphasis
do-
on dancer,
As somebody that has
emphasis
balanced
on dancer.
life.
I love you
I
guys.
do
I'm sorry.
have a question for like the dance addicts here. For the question that is being asked right now, like, have y'all felt a shift because you've been dancing for X amount of time? And like maybe I think from what I'm hearing, the Jack and Jills are kind of up and coming and
Yeah.
becoming more prevalent now,
Yeah.
as opposed to previous years. Like on the social dance floor,
Yeah.
do you specifically feel that shift now? As opposed
I
to
love that
previous
question.
years?
Let's like get you guys' takes, and then we'll come back to whether or not we felt a shift though.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna forget. We're gonna forget to come back to you guys, to be honest. But yeah, Jacob? What do you think, dude? Or sorry, yeah, Nick and then Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think well, I guess from like a different perspective, I think the Jack and Jills provide a little bit of like competition, and I think
Yeah.
that like competition in itself can be really good. I think it does promote like a higher level, and I think as somebody who can be a little competitive, it is nice to like, it gives you kind of like a goal to work towards. Like if you just continue to work towards something and place higher, it's
True.
like a good feeling. I think it can be problematic, but I think that just comes down to like the dancers and the reasons why they
Yeah.
do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
if you're
You
doing
you
it,
can't control, you
Yeah.
can't control people how they approach.
That's kind of where I'm leaning
Competition.
towards. Like I can see if we're saying Jack and Jills are just gonna, I can't think of the right word, but it's just gonna
Permeate.
Yeah, whatever's already there. So like
Yeah.
if there's already a
it's gonna
lead-
enhance it.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah,
already a
yeah,
lead or
like
something, it's just gonna
magnify it.
enhance
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna create something out of
Okay.
nothing though. So I'm kind of with you on that there.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
So Gene's all about elite. Yeah, he's all
I'm
for Jack and
supportive
Jills.
of
I
it.
hate
Hey, hey, if you lose, man. That's on you.
Yeah, it's mentally
Get
brutal.
better. Get
Yeah,
better.
it can be.
Yeah, Jake. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Jack and Jills are great for the dance community.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's separate from social dancing. So when you do the Jack and Jill, you have to make sure you're like locked in and you're dancing with your partner that's right in front of you. You're performing in a sense. So it's just totally different than social dancing, which can be like just all about connection. Doesn't have to be super aesthetic, but as long as it feels
Yeah.
good, then I think it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of how I feel.
All right, I have a question. Oh wait.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it kind of forces you to think about what you look like when you're
Yeah,
dancing.
it has that level.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't just have to like feel good
Yeah.
socially. It's also you have to be
Yeah.
you have to look demo ready.
Vince
Audience has
has a
input.
question. How do you guys feel about ranking social dancers?
Ranking?
Ranking social
Oh, love it.
dancers,
Oh,
and
love
what does
Oh my
what
God,
does
like
that
rank-
mean for the dance community?
Like
right?
just like rankings.
Because at the end of the day, the Jack and Jills is a ranking of
Yeah.
the social
Yeah.
dancers.
No, for sure.
So how do you feel about that, and how does that have an impact to the dance community?
For sure, Gene.
Yeah,
if-
I'm
if
all
you're-
about it.
Oh,
I'm all about it. Actually, at the end of
question.
today, we're gonna all have to rank our our favorite social dancers.
Yeah, if your rank is not, if you haven't gotten past the first round, Gene's not
Oh,
dancing with you.
100%. Like, it's a no. It's a no. After we hit 1,000 followers, I'm like,
Yeah.
no. No, I'm just kidding. How do I feel about ranking them? Maybe it's just
Yeah.
me, but I feel like we do.
We do that subconsciously
ranking.
anyway.
We do rank them.
Now it's more official, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
now
what
now
you
it's just
say,
out in
though.
the open.
But also, it's like super relative. Like, what is it based off of?
It's very subjective.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
I think
everyone has
here-
their favorites, right?
Here they
So-
focus
Yeah.
For
on
different
like
reasons.
connection is one of the big tenets of like, okay, are you a good social dancer in the scope of this competition?
Right.
Like, are you connecting with your partner? So
I
I, feel
would
like if it's
question that here,
connection
though.
based.
I would question that here, though, because of how they did it at
because
the
of the
end.
structure.
Because of how they
Yes.
structured it. So
Yes.
I would question how they were able to judge connection ultimately, but
Because the judges never
you
answer.
won off
Right.
of being a couple versus an individual, right? Because
Right.
if they're judging your ability to connect, then I would think that it would have to be an individual based
Yeah.
result versus a couple, because obviously your
Yeah.
connection with a couple might not be amazing, but you've never danced with this person before.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you can't, like, maybe he was lacking in his connection, but your connection was amazing. So
So there's
how
no
do you
like
rate that? So-
baseline. There's no
Yeah, I
way
feel
to-
like we're in
yeah.
like the Wild West period time, right?
Yes.
Where there's no like standardized there's no
Experimenting.
standardization for like, hey, this is how Jack and Jill should operate. This is like the rules of the game, right?
true. All we know
this
is this
time-
one sucked.
They borrowed from like Zook and
No,
West
I'm
Coast
just
Swing.
kidding, guys. It didn't
Yeah.
suck, but I wasn't a fan of how they
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
at the end. Though.
So they
like,
call that
Nicole-
spotlight finals.
Okay.
which is cool. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because
Nicole fits in so well. We're
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I think I liked the competition and I think the spotlight aspect is a very
Until you
cool
didn't
thing.
win?
No. The spotlight aspect is a very cool thing because it forces you to be in that demo mindset and like pushes you. But you're right. Like when you're not dancing with the judges, because different Jack and Jills have had that, where you're dancing with the judges. The final three are dancing, and you have 3 pro judges, and the follows that were judging the follows before are now judging the leads because that's what they're feeling. I
Yeah.
really like
that's
that.
how I think how it's typically how it is the final round you dance with the judges. That's when they judge the connection, but in the beginning you're supposed to
Yeah.
like show off and
Yeah.
stand out.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I
Right
think
at
we
the end.
derailed from the original question,
Oh,
which
we did.
is
We did.
Ranking.
which
Thank
is
you.
the ranking.
Okay, so
Yeah.
me and Nicole think like you already do it. How do you guys feel about it? Like I
I
do
don't know,
think.
Greg. If you notice someone won the gold medal in the Jack and Jill, are you more
Inclined to like dance with them.
like yeah?
Yeah, I think I am. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
Sorry, can you
Okay.
ask your
I love
question
your
again?
honesty.
What was it about ranking? I'm sorry.
The question is, how do you guys feel about ranking people in the social dancing?
Okay,
and
okay,
what
yeah.
impact does that have
But
to the
where do you
dance
see that?
community?
Is that an active thing right now?
Well, that's the point of the Jack and Jill, right? People are getting ranked from, top person winning a Jack and Jill meeting the best qualities of a dancer versus like lowest ranking is you don't meet these certain criteria that they've set as the correct criteria to judge people
Yeah.
on
Right.
dancing.
Well, yeah.
Right? So it is
So-
a sort of
I think that it's kind of like
ranking.
Jack and Jill it's almost ranked as partially a performance. So it's like you're being ranked, but a Jack and Jill ranking is also like partially how good are you at performance, not necessarily like how good are you at connecting with other people at a social.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like it's judging people as either a dancer or like as a person. Like you shouldn't judge them based on their skills, but
No, that makes sense. Now I kind of have questions about how we think it should be, but first I want to see if like you guys have a thought
mean-
about her question, like because
Yeah.
I do think we already
Yeah,
before those existed. I think we were already rating them.
Yeah, I
like,
think, like, now
Nicole
that-
hate dancing with her. Like
Yeah, I mean, I
would
think
never.
like now that she said it, like ranking dancers, I didn't even think about that. That is
Yeah.
true. I think that is
Kinda messed
something.
up.
It is kind In a way.
Where's the cap button?
Because there you
No,
go.
I never thought of like a Jack and Jill. And I'm like, damn, we're ranking. I don't know. For some reason,
In the
didn't really click
Bachata
for me.
Council page, you
Yeah.
can see the dancers ranked by country and like
Yes.
Oh,
shit.
that's
Yes.
crazy.
you can see their
Oh.
Jack and Jill
Yeah.
rankings
Yo,
on
I didn't
their
even look
like
at that.
official
So
page.
that's
But the
the
thing
thing,
is,
though,
like,
because-
you're volunteering to
Right.
be in
It's
this,
not a
right?
representation
Well,
of
actually, if anything,
everybody.
you're paying to be. You're paying $30 or
Right.
whatever
You're
to
paying
enter.
to
I want to stay
participate.
away
So
from ranking in Jack and Jill's because you are paying for
Yes,
that, and more
yes.
in
Yeah.
terms of like social dancing because I do
Right.
think we already like love dancing with her.
Yeah.
We might not say
do.
we don't like dancing.
I
with
think in
others,
terms of
but-
that, everyone has their favorites, right?
Yeah.
So like someone can be really good, but
your
you might
favorites,
not really like. But,
And
but
why
you-
am I not on the top 5?
Yeah, I just feel like everyone has their favorites, and like it's an art form, right? So it's subjective. So like, someone could be really, really good, but you just don't have a good connection with them, right?
That was beautiful, man. It's an art
Yeah.
form. It's very
Well, that's
smart.
gonna-
But I think
that's
it's so
gonna be a
important
real
to
thing.
separate the idea that like social dancing at a Jack and Jill is not the same as like the point of social dancing in the
Really?
community.
I thought that was a point of Jack and Jill's.
Well-
though.
Because like social dancing in the community, it should be about connecting with people regardless of skill level. But Jack and Jill is like improv. It's improv performance. It's not like social.
still with,
dance
like,
in
everybody.
The same
Still,
way.
I mean,
Really?
honestly,
that
the
kinda
way
sucks. It makes me not like them now.
the way that I do the Jack and Jill that I try to do because I don't like
As
to
the second place winner, guys, no big deal. No big deal.
No.
Ranked number 2.
Okay. The way that I like to do it is, first of all, in order to be in the right mindset, I'd like to not think about it at all,
True.
until I step foot on the stage.
And you're like, I'm in kill mode. I'm
Yeah.
in
Then
the
I'm
zone.
like-
Yeah, she sucks. She sucks.
No, I'm just my own. Like I try to
Yeah.
channel as much as myself. But when I try to bring that same energy in my dances with people, and it depends.
Yeah.
Different people bring out different sides of me in social dancing, and I think that, for example, like the people that I competed with, I ended up social dancing with them later, and it was just as good as it was in that moment. And it was the first time that I had danced with them. So it was like a reflection, kind of like a snapshot of what our dance socially could look like.
Yeah.
And I think that that's when it's done right, because if you start to focus too much on the performance, then it's like, okay.
And that's
you
why I
don't
had
have
a
that
lot of
connection.
questions with what you were saying, Janine, because when I watched Nicole and I watched you dance, like, there was no difference, right? Like, I felt like I was watching you guys social dance, which is why I was giving you guys so much props, because, like, doing that, like, finals, like,
Yo, that was so much
nerve-wracking.
pressure,
like-
bro.
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking, but, like, you guys didn't even look nervous. You looked like you were normal social dancing. Like, at no point did it say performance.
Yeah, but there's
So that's
still
why I
the
was curious
pressure.
where you
There's
were
the
going.
audience. It's like it's kind of like the
Looking at
difference
the
of
camera.
dancing on camera
Yeah.
or dancing for a video versus when you're dancing just with a person.
Okay, I get what
It's
you're
like there's
saying now.
always a slight energy
Yeah,
difference.
yes.
I get
Like
what
there's
you're
the
saying.
focus. It's like is your
That's
focus
true.
100% with your partner?
Because you kind of
or-
have to show off.
Yeah,
It's like
you
the
have
okay.
to
ultimate-
the judges too. If like you're confident,
Well,
you
I think
want to
that's-
show them.
And we talked about
whatever.
this on the pod before, where
Yeah,
it's where
same thing, yeah.
performance in its purest form, it's like 3 people, right? It's you, the lead, the follow, and the audience,
Yeah.
right? Where when it's purely social dance, it's just lead follow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, are you
I'm
gonna
with
dance
now.
with your
Yeah.
mom the same way that you're gonna dance at Jack and Jill? Like absolutely
With your
not.
mom?
Well, yes.
Like doing like imagine social
He
dancing
said
with your
yes.
mom. Imagine social dancing bachata with your mom. 'Cause isn't that what it's supposed to be about?
Yeah.
My mom's been training for years. So
Yeah,
absolutely.
his mom is a G.
What's
He's
her
Dominican,
rank?
guys. He's
Gene's not
Dominican.
dancing with his mom unless she made it past the first
Yeah.
round. So.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying though. You're saying that
Like, that's the essence
that,
of social dance.
Somebody that doesn't view it the same, they might perform at the Jack and Jill versus what you guys did, which was social dance and focus on the connection.
Connect,
So
yeah.
you guys didn't let that competitive aspect overtake, but the Jack and Jill can do that. I get.
Wait,
okay,
I have
that
a
makes sense.
question.
Think
I have a question. So I have a question, Nicole. I
Yeah.
guess doing the Jack and Jill, say you're partnered with someone you're
Yeah.
not confident in their ability.
Okay, that's
Oh,
a great
Yeah.
question.
Oh.
What is your mindset when you're dancing with a lead who
Yeah.
like,
That
like
you don't really like
yeah.
dancing with.
So
Yeah.
That you already what? I'm sorry. What was the?
I'm just like, you're saying like someone you don't like dancing with. Like, yeah, how do you handle that situation?
So in that case, at the end of the day, I'm trying to win. So listen, I'm not.
I'm not
entering a
following
competition
shit. I'm gonna do
to
my own
lose,
thing.
All right, that's
shit,
not
she
my
plays to
mentality. No, but seriously, like the way that
I'm here to win.
you don't enter a competition saying I'm gonna be I'm gonna lose.
Yo, I'm here to have fun. If I make it past the first round,
Mira.
I'm excited.
No,
We have
yes.
to show
Nicole-
Janine's- we have
yes.
to show Janine's
Janine
video.
was
I've never
excited.
seen
I'm putting
Janine
that out there.
smile harder.
Janine was excited, bro.
I'm having so much I'm like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm happy to be
We know.
here.
So there's that too. Yes, I'm
Nicole's
happy
like-
to be there. Of course,
That's what I'm
I don't
saying,
do.
too, is
Listen,
like, you
I don't.
suck,
I don't
you
do.
suck.
No. I don't do anything because, like,
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nicole's
you,
like, I
you have a
paid-
competitive
wait, how much did it
mindset,
cost?
So you go into
Huh?
it and
How much did it cost to
Like
do it?
$30.
$30.
He's like, I didn't pay $30 to have
yeah, I
participation
got
trophies.
paid. Yeah.
She's like, there's no participation trophy. I got the one
Yeah.
trophy.
No, but going back to your question, you have to be strategic because in different levels, like in different rounds, the judges are looking for different things, and we just confirmed that with the private that we did, where it's like, okay, in the first round, there are 25 couples. There's 50 people on the floor. They have maybe 90 seconds before they rotate into the next person. You have to stand out.
Yeah.
And so you have to look like, you have to stand out, obviously still stay connected. You can't be dancing by yourself. But if I'm with a challenging lead and I have to like
Oh.
really
Good word.
Yeah, that's a good way
Wait,
to
wait,
put
translate
it.
that. Translate. What is a
correct.
challenging
Someone
lead?
that sucks.
no. If I'm with a challenging, like, maybe we just don't connect,
Yeah.
And
Because they suck. Yeah.
no, oh my God, maybe.
No,
okay.
we'll translate for you. Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe we don't connect, and I'm like, okay,
The PC way of
okay, now I need to know, because if the judge is looking at me in that specific moment and we fuck up, then it's like, okay, maybe I lost this round and then I'm out of the competition, right? So I have to, for that, I typically just go back to basics. Like, I just make sure that my footwork is solid. Like, if they're doing any type of head motion, then I'm trying to not resist as much, but also if the movement isn't completed, then I'm going to do that myself. Like, so I try to go the extra mile to make sure that the lead also looks good. But at the end of the day, I'm still trying to,
So I guess
survive.
Your answer is just you just focus
just
on
back lead
yourself.
it, but just back lead every
Yeah.
time.
No, I don't.
To some
back lead.
extent.
I well, yes,
It's kind of what
actually.
you're saying.
Yes,
You're
yes.
saying you're focusing on
Yes.
yourself, and to focus on yourself, you know what he meant to do.
Yes.
And to help him help you, you're gonna back lead. Because
Compensate.
like ultimately you're focusing on yourself, and by doing that you are helping him. So you're gonna focus on yourself. You're gonna slightly back lead, but it's in the sense like you're gonna. It sounds terrible, but it is kind of what you were saying.
Yeah. Okay. So, and this is the only case where I would do that, because otherwise I don't give as much.
Yeah.
Like if I'm social dancing with somebody and
You would never back lead otherwise, guys.
Especially not a DJ turn.
DJ, bro. Okay.
Yo.
If I'm not comfortable with the movement, then I'm gonna try to get out of it. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just my default.
Sounds like we're referencing something. I'm out of the loop on this one. I don't know what else
It's an
going
inside
on.
joke, sorry.
Wow.
All right, well, brief break. Shout out to Nick and Marielle for being
For
the only
staying.
live guests.
We
to
lost
stay.
all of our peanut gallery except for two. Thank
Clearly,
you, guys.
we're just so entertaining that they're
Right.
like, I can't stay here
Yo,
for
they
too
were
long.
entertained way longer than I thought they would be.
We have better
Because-
parties to be at.
Guys, because we were so on time, it all
Yeah.
worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, who can we blame for that, by the way? How dare you take a private and focus on improving yourself as a dancer socially over this? No, it's totally fine. But we were very late.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
No, it's
Not
totally
gonna
fine.
lie, I forgot about it. Too.
Oh my.
Okay,
God.
completely understandable. If you didn't just buy the bottle, that would be a strike. But
Yeah.
your excuse. Your excuse.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, he did get the bottle though, so it's fine.
Yeah. And in the middle of the
Um,
private.
Yeah. No,
Bro,
the
I
man's
literally
dedicated.
ran out to the lobby to go get the bottle in the middle of our private. I
Let's
was like, I'm
just
sorry,
say-
Pablo.
Damn. Sorry,
You're
Pablo.
great and all, but I have to go get
but
this.
going back
Sorry,
to
Pablo.
how
Gotta
this,
get my alcohol.
going back to how this started. So I think we're all on the side of like it's not toxic. Jack and Jill's in itself is not necessarily toxic for the community, but if the
Yeah.
community is already toxic, then it's gonna enhance that.
So what you're saying
like,
is
the
bachata
toxicity.
community
And
is
Yeah, like-
toxic.
also there are bad
What is
actors.
that? Sorry.
You're saying
There are bad
bachata community
actors.
is toxic, is what you're saying.
I mean, some people do think that. Yeah. Like I'm curious what you guys think.
Ooh, let's
but
talk about that.
yeah.
Is
yeah.
bachata
that?
is the bachata community toxic? Let's go.
Well, hold on, wait.
Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Okay, yes, absolutely.
Wait, sorry,
They
what-
found balance in life. Is what I'm.
Yeah.
They're winning.
Yeah,
They're winning. Our
Goals,
non-dancers.
What were you saying? Wait for Ryan. Sorry. One sec.
No, I just wanted to say that like there's only so much you can control, right? Like you can
Yeah.
control the format, the way that a Jack and Jill is structured, and maybe you can control whether how it's run. But at the end of the day, right, there could be bad actors who are like I'm gonna participate in the J&J. I'm gonna be hella toxic,
Yeah.
like the whole way through. I'm gonna
Like
be
they'll try to psych you out or something.
yeah, I'm gonna
like,
be
that's
talking
awful.
shit like in sports.
Yeah.
Like to
I
all
mean,
of my competitors.
like
yeah.
like what you're saying, I think there's bad apples and everything. So you can't, like, in my opinion, I don't think you can just be like it's the bachata community. I just feel like,
Or
I'm
it's
sure
the
in
Jack and Jill.
salsa there's like equivalent of that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I
Like
think they're
that-
just bad apples and everything.
That
Like,
person is gonna be toxic even if Jack and Jill's didn't exist. So they would
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
the one thing that
They would
would
find a way.
allow them.
It just gives them the
They're like,
platform.
he wasn't even dancing on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Loser.
wasn't by the DJ booth, so I'm not dancing with him.
Yeah.
It gives them the platform.
Yeah.
It does. It
And
does.
also on the other side, I do think it can humble them. So like that
Yeah,
person
that
that's so
too. That
toxic
too.
didn't even make it to the finals.
And
Not
it's
just
like-
one Jack and Jill, but like 4 in a row, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
I think it's you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You should
Like-
take a break.
It can be humbling. It can be humbling.
Yeah, so I think now that I think about it, I think it's good for the community. Yeah, it's gonna humble a lot of dancers, and I do think it gives some dancers an opportunity to shine because like with this sounds, but there are probably some dancers that don't ask others to dance. Maybe it's because they focus on looks versus other things, and I do think it gives
Personalities.
Those, yeah, I do think it gives those dancers an opportunity to shine.
I don't think y'all ever answered my question.
Oh, damn it! Yeah,
Those
we
are
spoiled.
questions.
I'm so
We got
sorry.
derailed.
Wait, we
Y'all did not
spoiled. We
answer.
spoiled. We spoiled.
I just wanted like your personal opinions as social dancers throughout the years. Have you felt a shift?
Oh, the
in the
Oh.
social
Oh,
like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
after
that
the
was a
Jack
good
and
question.
We got
Jill?
hella
That was a
derailed.
good
So,
question.
so what you're
No,
what you're
that's
saying
an
is like
excellent question.
have Jack and Jill's impacted like social dancing in general,
Or just in
In
general.
general, like have you felt a
Personally.
shift?
Sorry.
Yes.
Wait, I
have
can barely
thoughts.
hear you. Because of the Jack and Jills, or just in general?
Because of the Jack and Jill, like because I know a lot of you have been dancing for quite some time now, and I feel like Jack and Jills recently have become
Yeah.
Yeah.
more of a popular thing through every Congress. Like before, did you see a difference in the social dancing versus now?
I
I think
didn't.
we're,
What
I think
about you
we're, I
guys?
think we're at a crux right now.
We're
It's
like
early.
more-
It's
yeah,
early
it's
stage.
really early.
So far, I would say I
But I
haven't
would say
noticed
no,
a
the answer
difference.
is no so
Yeah, I would
far.
say so
Yeah.
far I haven't.
I
noticed a
don't feel like
difference.
there's been an actual shift in the social dancing itself, but I do feel like there's an organization shift where it's like now the Congresses feel more organized. But the social dancing itself still feels the same to me, at least.
Oh, I
Yeah,
do
sorry.
have.
I'll raise my hand.
Yeah, Nicole.
Sorry, sorry.
I got it. No, I would say like as someone who doesn't participate in the Jack and Jills,
Or
yeah, I
watch,
guess-
or
yeah,
support.
or
Or do
watch, or
anything.
support.
We're supportive.
Just
No,
like
I guess
friends.
it's
See
the
it on the
negative
schedule.
impact is like, oh shoot, like my friends are like have to compete in the Jack and Jill, they have to rest.
We
So I'm
can't
like,
pregame.
I can't pregame. I can't hang out. Like like they can't completely be present because they have to focus on the Jack and Jill. So it's
Right.
like, oh man, I got to do something else.
I would
There's definitely
I
added
would add a-
pressure.
Go
There's
ahead,
definitely
go ahead.
added pressure. Like me knowing I'm competing tonight, I'm like, ah, fuck.
Sorry.
I feel like Nicole like handles it the right way, where she's able to, like, not think about it. But I'm not gonna lie, like I was competing and I was like, oh, fuck. I'm not able to like just relax and enjoy the Congress as
Yeah.
much, knowing I have to compete later.
That's because she's a
It's like
follow and it's
sports.
easier for follows.
Shut the
That's
hell up.
You
a
have
good
to,
point.
yeah,
That's a good point.
you have to
Shut the hell up.
compartmentalize sometimes.
Yeah. But also,
No,
it's
for
like
sure.
sports. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like going to play rec basketball versus hey, you're on a basketball team and hey, we're preparing for a game. It's high stakes. Rest
The
up, be on your best.
championships.
Varsity versus JV. So
Right? Or
me
like
and
we're
Gene
playing
were-
pickup basketball for fun. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Right.
it's like it makes it more like a
It's-
sport.
yeah.
Like a
So
It's
they're,
what you
they're
make
in the
of it.
game. We're there in the game. We're like we're warming the benches. You know.
Yeah.
We're saying red Gatorade or blue Gatorade.
Homie's turning on the TV. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not in the stadium.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, wait, can we? I
You're
guess
not
on
wrong,
that-
but also whoa.
Whoa.
Please.
Let's just say. All right, let's transition to this. I guess for the people that don't like participate in J&Js, why don't you participate in the J&Js?
I think for me, it's one like a confidence thing and more like also a training thing. So I think for me, like I see all these other leads and I know how much more they train than me and how much more experienced they are than myself. And I haven't been able to tell myself why I should compete yet. So like I haven't given myself an answer, and that's not me, right? Like
Yeah.
I've been dancing for a while, but like dancing is just not my norm. You know what I mean? Like I have to get out, and I haven't successfully done it. I would say I'm more on the shyer side. So like
Yeah.
going out there and dancing and expressing myself is like, it still takes a lot of energy. So I haven't found an answer that tells me like I should compete. So I think I have to work on myself a little bit more. Is why I haven't done it yet.
I think if you always go back to saying like I'm not good enough to do this, or like maybe when I get to this, then you'll never see what your baseline is. Like I like to do things for me. I like to do things to just see like, oh, where am I, and then maybe I can improve from there.
I do think there's a slight difference, right? Like I don't walk around saying I'm not good enough. Like I don't down myself.
It was like, whoa, don't put
Yeah.
words in my mouth.
Yeah, like when,
Alright,
when I'm saying somebody's amazing, like I'm not in turn looking at myself saying like I'm not good enough. I just acknowledge the
Yeah.
difference in
Right.
experience,
And
skill,
skill,
and
right.
training
Yeah.
level.
No.
Sure.
I feel like everyone is like, I don't know. I feel like that comes to like with everything. It's like, I don't know. Are you ever going to feel like, hey, I'm good enough to do this? Because it's like, I feel like even the pros, they feel
Yeah.
like they're like, I was
Yeah.
like Tina was saying, like, she'll watch her video sometimes and be like, damn, like, I f- this up.
There's
I f-
always
up.
to improve.
So yeah, like everyone is still improving, even like Pablo is.
But
like,
they
still
want to
trying-
do it is the difference, right?
Mm.
So I haven't found an answer that tells me why I want to do it. So like I'm realizing the difference in skill level, and I
Yeah.
haven't found the motivation to say like I do want to put myself out there. I do want to continue to improve to get to their level. So that's the why I don't do it.
Oh,
No.
But I
okay,
do get what
yeah.
you guys are saying.
I see.
No, yeah, and I think I resonate with Gene, where it's like I know, just in my mindset, it's like I don't train like Janine, Greg, Nicole, right? Like I
Yeah.
know, I just don't, in my mindset, I don't want to put, like I'm not willing to put the time investment to.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All
I just
by
love that
myself.
All by
Don't wanna be.
myself. Yeah. So guys, just if you didn't realize it, we have
We
no
lost all
more
our
live
fans.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zero.
it's just us again.
I don't know
Zilch.
why it was when I started talking, but
What a coincidence! Yeah.
It's because you called them non-dancers.
Right. You lost
No,
them
we're
at that
focusing on
point.
the wrong thing. You emphasize non. We said
they are gonna kill me when I get back home.
Non-dancer.
They're
They're
gonna kill me when I
dancers
get back home.
that don't
They're
dance.
his roommates. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, they're not your roommates.
They're
No,
they're
uh,
dancers that
continue.
don't dance. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Oh shit, they're gonna kill me. But what I was gonna say is I resonate with Gene because I don't put in the time to train because like I guess in my mindset, my objective has always been like, hey, I go to dance to have fun,
Yeah.
right? And I just know if I wanted to compete, like I have to put in the time and effort to, make it worthwhile.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would I go and have the stress of wanting to do well in a competition when I know I didn't do the homework. Right?
I
Yeah.
don't win. Well, did you train? No.
Like why should I walk in and feel like I should? Why should I go in and feel like I should medal when
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't put the work in? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
now,
that's-
now
I
I'm
understand
competing,
now.
and
And,
it's
like,
like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dance is something different to everybody. It's like not
Exactly.
everybody wants to compete. Some people want to just go relax and have fun. Not everyone wants to like spend hours and hours
yourself in the
nitpicking.
ringer.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh my god, did I isolate this
Yeah.
one single
Yeah.
muscle correctly?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
No, and I
Not
always
even
have
fair.
admiration when I talk to like my friends who are instructors or who really train or like they have the detailed description of how their body moves.
Yeah.
Where how I approach dance is very much like feel where it's like, oh, all right, now here's the time to just like fuck around.
Ryan is just
Find
vibing.
Yeah.
Ryan is just
Ryan's
vibing.
king of vibes.
I
Right.
see it. So, yeah, how do you guys feel about not rotating? I'm curious in both sense, right? In a
Yeah.
Congress class, which is way larger,
Yeah.
like class audience,
Yeah.
and in a town like a small town, maybe like Atlanta or like
Yeah.
DNV. How do you
Okay.
guys think about that?
Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So
Everyone but Nicole go.
what I would say, because honestly, like the thing, and I was thinking about this today during the classes because
As you weren't
As
rotating.
As I was not rotating.
As we literally we actually
Am I
made
the
our
problem?
own,
Yeah.
we literally
We're
made our
really
own
toxic.
line today.
What were you saying? What were you
No,
saying?
we all like Nicole and I and like a bunch of people like we made our own separate line
Circle.
on the side.
I feel like that's even worse than like not rotating. It's like forming. It's like the elitist pod, you guys.
True,
Like,
so
it's
sorry.
terrible.
Elitist.
It's the elitist
I just
pod.
wanted. Okay.
I can't believe you guys would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
All right, what's your
Oh
what's
my
your
God.
Yeah.
what's your alibi?
What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
I think for my alibi, I think for me it's like I like to dance with everyone, but maybe like I like to be more selective with the people that I dance with sometimes, depending on my mood, depending on what I want to get out of the
Jack
dance,
and Jill.
or depending on the song.
Jack and Jill winner.
That's what happens
No,
when
no,
you
no.
when you
Depending
win
on the
second
Jack and Jill
place.
winner.
You have a finite amount of energy. Is all I'm gonna say. But for the classes,
She didn't think about this before she won second place. I'm just saying.
for the classes, I would say the people, when you have an open level, I think that's the biggest difference. When you have an open level class, then the people that maybe are in like the intermediate advanced categories,
Elite,
or like
aka elite.
no, I hate that. I hate that word.
Central movement's
they've
not
done
here, though. Why are you saying that?
right. They've done the work to get to the point where they can take in the information that the instructors are giving them and make it their own and try to like really cement it from a different perspective. So I think that it does it. There's a sort of a disservice to them to then have to go back and say, I'm going to correct this, this, and this, which I already mastered, in order to even do the basic part of the movement. Does that make sense?
So are you saying that because you paid money to go to that class, it's kind of okay for you to like pick to practice with people that you think are going to help you get the most out of the class?
Yes.
Yeah. So you think it's okay to not rotate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so torn because I'm part of the problem too. I prefer not to rotate
At
because
least you're admitting it.
I like I train so specifically and so technically that I even have a lot of friends that I love to dance with, but I would not want to train with.
Right.
Especially like in a class like
Wait,
that.
name them.
Wait, are any of them in this? Are any of them on this pod right now?
Do they have a
I
microphone?
believe
Is there a
the
Ouija
fifth.
board?
No, it's
But
It's like, yeah.
and like, so it's very
I'm
selfish.
surprised Janine
You
Jokes
have
on-
to,
to
you
be
have to
honest.
be selfish if
Jokes
you
on
want to
Janine,
get
we don't
better.
train.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, that's
selfish.
true.
It's so selfish. So it's like there's a part of me where I'm like, I want to get the most out of this class
Yeah.
for myself. But
Yeah.
then there's also the part of me that's like, oh yeah, like the community and like what Corky and Judith always say and
Yeah.
emphasize, which is like you're supposed to rotate during class. You're supposed to dance with
No.
everybody. You're supposed to do all this. And it's like I'm like, yes. But also
yeah.
like how am I
But are
gonna
we
do it?
getting
Yeah.
paid?
Wait,
to
wait.
do
It
it?
is very selfish.
Yeah.
No,
right.
yeah, I would say, no, like, to be honest, like, the way I think about it is, like, yeah, selfishly, if you want to get the most out of the class, like, you don't rotate, right? But for, like, the community aspect of it,
Yeah.
like, if you want to push the culture of, you know, dance with everybody, then you rotate.
But yeah, I
Right.
guess
It's
like,
better to rotate.
It's better.
it's
but-
definitely better for everyone. But like, I think that's not really a bad time to be selfish because like yeah, like you were saying, you're paying to be there. Like, so like you're taking a class with Corky and Judith, right? It might be a more advanced class. It could be might be rotating in with someone who's literally this is their first Congress ever, right? So
Yeah.
it's like you're not gonna be able to learn anything with that rotation, right?
Now here's the thing though. I agree with you. Do you think you're actually, and this is more, I don't know if this applies to the follow, so like jump in like from your perspective. From a lead perspective, are you more prepared to do that move socially if you practice with only Nicole during the class versus rotating, or are you in the same situation where like you're still not ready, right?
What you're saying, like, would you learn more if you do it with more people?
No. The reason why I'm asking
to
that
rotate,
question, right, is
to-
because the reason why I'm asking that question is because the purpose of us not switching is because we learn more
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
we're with a dedicated partner that trains a little
Yeah.
bit more. But like I think it kind of defeats the purpose if you
Yeah.
need to practice it further anyways, right?
Right.
So like if you're gonna practice it with Janine after the class anyways before you use it at the social, I think it defeated the purpose a little bit of not practicing it because you're
that's true.
because you're gonna watch the video anyways and you're
Yeah.
there to ask questions. Whatever you understand, you should have asked questions. So you're not ready to apply it that same day,
Yeah.
and you're gonna train it after
And you're
that.
gonna train it later anyways. Yeah.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of not switching?
That does. That does.
I
I do
think
think
it
that
comes
if I
back-
train
oh.
with a dedicated partner, I'm more ready to use that as social because the partner has been consistent. They're doing the same thing, and once the lead already has the move,
Yeah.
then the follow can really start fine tuning themselves.
Yeah, I'm trying
but
to get
the
it in
lead
my
has
body.
to have it
Interesting,
first.
and that's why I was curious on
Yeah.
your side of it.
Yeah.
Because
I
the
don't
lead
know.
has to have it down before the
Okay.
follow can really, really start fine tuning.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of
100%.
sense.
Yeah.
I think there's also a difference, like what you were saying, if it's like open level versus like
Yes.
if it's like a master class, like I know if I rotate with everyone is gonna have like a decent idea of what
Exactly.
they're doing.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
learn a lot
Yeah.
versus like if I'm going in with someone that's their first
But
day.
sorry, actually, what were you gonna say earlier? I cut you off. I'm sorry, man.
How dare you?
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, like, I feel like when I think about it, is like if I'm not confident with the move yet, like I feel like I can get it down better if I'm with the same person. But if I once I have the move down, but I need to rep it with different follows to make sure I have it
Styles.
solidified, like
Yeah,
that's when
yeah.
it's good to rotate.
I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
I kind of forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest. But what were you saying?
Yeah, you came back to me. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I was impressed.
Our peanut
Yeah,
gallery is
that
back.
was-
You guys, our peanut gallery
Guys,
is back.
Oh.
Our
we-
audience is back.
We had 0 live
need it.
audiences and 2 came back.
We gained 2.
Because
We
doubled.
Clearly, the plans the other plans weren't as great, so they were like, I guess I'll come
The
back.
party
Yeah,
was
I
a
guess
little
we'll come
dead, so
back,
they came
yeah.
back to us.
Yeah.
I remember my question now. As dance enthusiasts or whatever you want to call us, right? Like we're a little bit more
Dance addicts.
Dance addicts.
That's a better word for it. honestly.
Whatever it is, right? Like we're a little bit more into it than the average person might be, right? Because it's a hobby, they might not do it as often.
No pun intended.
Wouldn't you say it's our responsibility to like show those people and like help them in some way, right? And I don't think a Congress class is the best place for that, right? I think the Congress class, the levels are.
Right.
I'm with you guys on the whole Congress side, to be honest. And we don't have to get like more into the details, but maybe like in the Hero y Migle class, right, that we had for Bachatours.
Yeah.
Like couldn't or
It was a little bit
shouldn't
more
we?
intimate.
Shouldn't we use that time to like help everybody, right? Like
Shoulda,
from the
coulda, woulda.
follows. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we have to do it. We can be hypocrites
No,
because we're
100%.
people, and people like we're all
We're
hypocrites.
fickle. We're
Yeah,
fickle.
anybody that says they're not a hypocrite, like they're already being a hypocrite. I think it's okay for us. So like in an ideal world, like don't you
Yeah.
think we should be doing that?
So yes, and I think that
It's just
that's
the other people, not you.
So
I'm not gonna do it.
Other people should do it, but like
Someone
yeah,
should
not
do
me.
it. It's not gonna be me though.
Right.
It's not gonna be.
y'all got it. So I think that's where
Oh,
things
look at
like
Janine not sharing or like actually like rotating. Good for her. Yeah. That's what I do.
look at her.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I-
where. Go ahead.
I just know, I guess being in a class with someone not rotating is like going from the average dancer experience where I'm like rotating. I'm like, oh, you're not rotating? Okay.
They should stand to the
Okay.
side,
Yeah, they-
outside, like
yes.
out of the circle, out of the way,
Don't
and like
interrupt the
not
flow
in
of
main
the
view of.
rotation.
Yeah, it's like
And the
if you're
face-
gonna do that, just like stand on
The
the
face
side.
of like the people that are not rotating, are like,
Yeah.
and then you have to go around. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I do
all
think
right.
they should be like out to the
Yeah.
side to the corner for
Yeah.
sure.
You guys don't get front row seats.
Yeah, no
no.
front row seats. If you're
No,
not rotating,
yeah,
you
Yeah,
don't get
you,
front row
you
seats.
need a struggle
Yeah.
to see. Like I
Yes.
want you to have to be dancing around.
Exactly.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
is
We
a
got it. We
downside.
got
Wait,
an audience
oh.
input.
Wait.
Yes, before you do that, I'm
Yeah.
going to answer your question. I would say that's where places like practicas come in like the community,
What is
because
that?
where it's
Community
like
practice?
where it's like after
¿Cómo
let's
se
say
dice
after you do a
práctica en
class.
inglés?
What? That's
It's just hard to hear because of the headphones.
Yeah.
We'll have to
We're
fix
tuning
it.
you
I
out,
hate this.
Greg.
We're gonna have to fix this.
Guys, once we have more sponsors, all the sponsors, if you want to like collab with us, we can get a better
We
mixer
can get
that's
one
more
more
than 4
headset.
channels.
But I want to hear what Michelle
Sorry.
has to say.
Nicole's addressing
You don't
the
want to
quick
hear what
question.
Nicole has to say?
And then we'll fill in Michelle. Then we'll fill in Michelle
Yeah.
with like all the current questions.
So
and
I'll
stuff.
explain the concept of practicas. Essentially, like let's say you're teaching a workshop and then you invite the dancers to stay for 1 or 2 hours to social dance. And so then that's the place to really work on maybe like, oh, okay, then I'm going to, dance with this person, maybe give feedback. And I think that's one thing that we're lacking a little bit because you want to know if you're doing something wrong and
Yes.
you feel it.
Yes,
you feel
I
it as
need
a
to know.
follower.
Yo,
you feel it
Nicole
as a
does
lead.
give good feedback.
No, I.
She-
Yeah, is-
Greg,
is there
that was
some-
awful.
is there-
Nicole
is
and
there-
Janine are really good at that.
Is there somewhere in Atlanta, like an event that you could go to get practicas?
You're trying to reference her event.
No, yeah, I was. I was.
We're giving you a self-plug opportunity. Self-plug.
Thank you.
Intensive
So-
X.
So we have this new social called Bachata HQ. It's
Oh.
a project. and
What does the
movement that
HQ
we're
stand
trying
for
to
again?
build in
Where's it
Atlanta.
at?
It's in like direction, like the address, because I
No,
have it in my head.
city.
Oh,
Greg keeps saying
Atlanta.
this, but I can't even hear.
Yeah.
He's like, I just see his mouth moving, and I'm like,
I feel so bad. I'm like, wait, Greg.
I'll
what
be
was
your
that?
translator, Greg.
Greg, just
if you want
yell
to speak.
loud.
I was just asking what HQ stands for again.
oh.
Headquarters, baby. Headquarters. So anyway, it's a project that my dance partner Shelby and I are building where we're trying to unite all of the dance communities, like bachata communities within Atlanta, and also invite the people that don't come out anymore to dance to come back. Because we have really, really amazing dancers that just don't want to dance anymore for XYZ. So building that in Atlanta and having a place where everybody knows you're going to get the best of bachata all across time, that's what we're trying to do. In terms of practica, that's the culture that I would like to build. Like
I
would
love
want-
that idea.
Yeah.
I to me that makes sense, right? Because in that kind of like the culture that you're describing in my head, it's like, hey, Greg and Janine, who hate rotating because I hate improving other people, but Greg and Janine, I'm just kidding. All of us are really bad at that. But Greg and Janine are practicing together because they're gonna try to understand the information they're getting to the best of their ability, but then they're gonna give back right
their
after that.
communities. Yeah.
But right
Fun
after
fact-
that, it's like, hey, this is actually what it is because we've talked about this before, but I do think beginner follows generally don't understand kind of like roles, right? So they think, hey, like I also have to know this
I'm
move.
going to back lead.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, like they're not looking at it this way. They're like, hey,
Right.
they're teaching me this move.
Mhm.
I'm gonna learn it, and in doing that, they
Yes.
don't realize that they're taking away unintentionally they're taking away from my ability to like to
Get them
learn
there.
to learn the most significant preps. So like
Yes.
because they did the move, it didn't work when I did it with Michelle, but that's because I didn't learn that I had to put my hand here
Strays,
like
just-
faster. No,
Yeah.
because
It was
Michelle's a
probably-
great
it was
follower.
probably
Michelle's a
Michelle's
great
fault.
follower. She's not gonna. No, Michelle's a great follower. She's
No,
not
facts,
gonna
though.
backlead.
Facts,
But
it always
because
was.
they were backleading in the class, I didn't realize that I needed to ask a question
Right.
and say like, "Hey, why is she 30 feet away from me?" And that's because I was turning like this.
Okay.
Because
instead
you,
of
like,
turning
threw her.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it was
Yes.
my fault,
Yes.
but they were backleading and they didn't give me the
Right.
opportunity to up. Like
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
all I'm
Yes.
trying to say. So
Yes.
I love the idea, but like first before Janine, let's go to Michelle. So right now we're talking about. But I still would love
No, yeah.
I still
We
would
wanna
I still would love your
We
take,
wanna
right?
hear
Like you've been dancing for a while. The thing that we're discussing is like how do you feel about more experienced dancers not rotating within classes, whether it's at a congress or a small class?
And also, maybe if your question was something different, then yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to say anything. I'm sorry. Oh wait.
We
hold
don't
on.
always want to pay for a $300 private, yeah. So if we want to take a regular master class or something, I don't think it's specifically wrong to maybe not want to rotate with the entire class who might not be at even an intermediate level. And this is not to throw any kind of hate. This is just like for me to also try to get the best out of my money that I'm paying
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
If I'm paying, I don't know, there's been master classes I paid for that are like, I don't know, $80. I don't want to pay $80 to learn nothing because all the leads were like not doing any of the
Yeah.
movement correctly. So then I get nothing out of the class.
For sure. Yeah, I guess like the ultimate point to that, it's a sad reality that it makes sense why experienced dancers don't want to rotate, and it's kind of okay because they're not getting their money's worth from the class because they might not get the opportunity. As a follow, you're screwed. You might not get the opportunity to. And I love you guys' take on that because again, I don't fully understand why you're not be getting it. But as a lead, like I don't even the follows. Most of the time, they just. Sometimes I've literally there's been classes I just go like this. And
they
the
do it
follows did the
themselves.
whole entire. I'm not kidding.
That's the thing.
I'm
though,
not
like, you
kidding.
have to know your role.
I've literally
as the
like
follow.
let go. I've let
Yeah.
go of follows like when they're
Testing,
back.
1, 2.
No, it's not testing. Like when they're
Who-
just,
who
like,
was it, Gene? Name them
outrageously
out.
backleading,
Call 'em
I've
out.
just let go and they didn't even notice.
Yeah.
They didn't even notice.
Let me throw a wrench in this. Do you think it's like it's up to the instructor to structure the class to maybe learn, like have their students learn the moves in an environment where it's the best possible case?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like, yeah.
in a non-Congress setting.
Yeah, because in a Congress, you can't control who comes into the classes.
Corky and Judith, they don't let you. They make you rotate. So.
Sorry.
I
What?
mean,
In,
Corky and
in
Judith
their,
make
in
you
their
rotate.
small classes, but in their
Sure.
Congress classes, it's like there are
Yeah.
always people on
Yeah.
the side.
I think yes, I do. I do. And I haven't gone to that like every class, right? So maybe I just haven't gone to the right class that teaches that.
We haven't been to class in a while. So.
But what I've never seen in my like dance journey
Yeah.
is I've never seen dance instructors teach beginner follows and beginner leads that dynamic, like
How
of
to
what
follow.
of like
In
how
a
to
Congress?
learn of how to learn
In a Congress or, like,
in
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 general?
any class. I've never gone to any
And
class.
that's the problem. Yes.
And I'm with you. I do think
Yes.
that dance instructors are partly at fault for this. I do think they should be going out there and saying like follows. Like I hear them say like don't backlead, but I don't think a beginner follows.
Understands what that means. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a follow, right? But from a lead's perspective, I feel like the instructor that should be going out there is like, hey, follow, like I'm gonna teach you how to style.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you how to make the lead look good.
Yeah.
What I don't want you to focus on is what like Pablo is teaching these guys.
Mhm.
Like, hey, don't focus on where your hip should be on the 5. That's irrelevant to you.
Yeah.
Like focus on the feeling itself, and then the Pablo should be saying like, hey, and they might teach it. He should be saying like, hey, leads, don't like. I want you to focus on like what gets the follow where they need to be.
That, yeah.
Like what gets the what is the prep that gets her there,
Yeah.
and then focus on the rest. And in my experience, I don't know about you guys, I have not heard that.
If you're talking about roles, I think it's very, like, as a follow in Congress classes, you should work on the technique of understanding connection points and what it feels like, even if the lead is wrong, because then you're like, okay, that feels weird. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why it feels weird, but I know it feels weird. And then, but when we're talking about, okay, what feels right, that's where the small, intimate classes that you have in your local day-to-day,
Yeah.
week to week come in.
It's the local level classes.
Yes.
True.
I was
100%.
going
that's
to
a
say
good
the
point.
same thing. I was like, you can't do that at a Congress level. That's a local level
Yeah,
class.
that's-
100%.
no,
So
you
you
guys
have
are
to
right, you guys are
find
right,
you have
yeah.
to find the right instructors that understand you have to build dancers from the ground up technique-wise, because this is the next generation of the people that are going to be representation of your city, of your instruction, right? So if you are teaching and your students are not getting better, you need to get better as a teacher.
Well, you guys are both instructors, right? Like, so Janine's definitely an instructor. You are also an instructor, right?
You dabble.
Are you so hesitant?
Yes, Gene.
No, that came across as an insult. I swear it wasn't, guys.
Everything he says to me.
Why do you still?
Yeah, why do you room with
The
them?
most important question: why do you still room with these
Why do you
dudes?
still room with them?
We were wondering that
They
earlier.
help me
actually.
build
I was
thick
We
wondering,
actually-
skin.
yeah, I was wondering that. I was like,
Why
maybe
is
I
she
need a
still
little
fuck with
more
us?
of that
Actually,
in my life.
I was excited to see how she'd
It's,
be on the
it's
pod. I'm like, oh,
Stockholm,
she deals
it's
with
Stockholm,
you guys.
Stockholm syndrome. She's
Okay.
still,
It's true.
she loves her captors.
Oh.
No,
Chill
I
out.
think it might be the
No,
opposite.
love
I
is
think
the right word.
she's the
Love.
she's
Honestly,
the person.
I'm the
They're
bully
They're
for
the
them.
captain.
True.
They're the captain.
I don't let anything slide, bro.
How did you feel when something happened on your bed when you weren't there? And
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yo, that sound.
Whoa.
Wait,
First
out of
of all,
context.
I bring my pillowcase everywhere I go. Nobody can touch my side of the bed. If you ever room with me, please know that that's a requirement.
I've seen the
Do
pillow.
not
She's
breathe
not
in
joking,
that
guys.
direction. Like, it's
She's
really
not
that
joking.
simple.
Is this you asking for other
It's like, and
roommates?
it's not even. It's like it's
Yes.
very
Cry
distinctly
for
your
help.
pillow. It's like the leopard print one, right?
It's my leopard print.
Yeah, it's like you. It's like obviously not a hotel pillow.
Let's
Like,
just
don't
say
touch it.
there was a very funny joke that happened.
Yo, that joke was hella
And then-
funny.
Oh
the
no.
sign, the sign, the
Oh,
sign
no.
that the sign that Greg is having a good time is he went. I had my drink like this. I was like, ha ha. Ha. Greg went, boom, and I was like, no.
I dove from one bed to the other one into Ryan's drink.
Yo,
That was Greg.
That's
has,
how you
like,
know it was
Greg
hilarious,
has
though.
his moments of like explosive things.
what was
Yo, he
Go
was
ahead.
about to spill that drink on the floor earlier. You are like 0 for 2 right now.
what were you-
The joke was funny though.
No,
Yeah.
what was funnier about that other than the joke and his reaction?
Everybody
was
else's reaction.
Greg and my reaction immediately was like, Nicole's gonna be so mad.
I was
And
right.
there's like
And she
drink
texted me in a
all
group
over
chat
her
later
pillow.
in all caps. She's
Yeah.
like, "What?
What's
who
so
the
funny, Nicole?
What the
Oh.
f- happened?"
yeah. We immediately like
I
took the bed
text-
sheets off, called like room service, and we're like, we need new bed sheets. We didn't care enough to put them on, but
Right.
we ordered them.
Oh my god.
We ordered them.
I walk in the room. I'm ready to go to sleep, and
They
I
didn't even
see
set it
they
up
didn't
for
even
you?
set it up
They-
for me.
you didn't-
What? Why are you looking at me?
They
I
didn't
didn't
set
What
it
kind of
up.
bullshit is that?
what I'm
If you
saying.
spill, if you spill
Leah,
stuff all
Leah
over
is
her
my
I
witness.
made
bed,
her
She was
bed
there for the
later,
whole thing.
guys.
you
I
spilled
made
stuff
the
all
bed
over her
later.
bed and you didn't even fix it.
Exacto.
This-
Sorry, guys.
Guys, somehow this happens all the time.
Barbarians.
I know.
You're rooming
Every-
with barbarians.
Every time Greg does something, somehow I get blamed for that.
You're right. You're right.
You're a
I
proxy,
know. I
bro.
say that
You're
as
a
I'm looking at
proxy.
G.
You're
Guilty by
always there.
association, bro.
You're like an accomplice. You're an
Guilty by
accomplice.
association.
Yes.
You're right. It was all your.
It's actually awful.
All right, guys, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah,
I
I
just
wanna,
assumed you were part
I
of
wanna. Let's do 2 quick things. I wanna get you guys to take as instructors to see
Yeah.
if that's something you guys are working to incorporate. Because also I don't think it's fair to these like pro instructors, right? Like people come to their class for a reason, and I
Yeah.
do understand them being concerned about
To take
like,
on the burden of fundamentals.
Yeah,
Like,
because
no,
like
work on that.
they're
Okay.
getting paid for this.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about that, and then we'll go into the segment
boy
and we'll
Luis.
wrap it up. I do have
think
a
he's a
blind rate
fan.
segment. We're bringing it back. It's gonna be individual.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll start with that, and then we'll end it. Are you guys incorporating that as instructors,
Okay,
like
I
those
forgot.
teaching
Oh,
those
yes.
fundamentals, like
Absolutely.
hey guys,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
roles, you should be focused on learning this. You should
100%.
be
Yeah.
focused on learning this. Are you guys
Like,
and-
incorporating that?
Oh.
She pointed at her and then started
Let's do
talking.
Janine. Let's do Janine because I feel like we haven't really
Yes,
heard much
yes,
from you.
sorry.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sorry,
I'm talking
sorry.
about- okay, yeah. So like I'm teaching like a level 1, and honestly, a lot of times I'm not even teaching pattern focus.
100%.
Like what I want them to get out of
Ew.
this class is like, do you know how to lead and follow? And just the idea that like the follow should be following, and like I'm not going to be telling the leads where to go. It's like they should make that up in their own minds and be able to lead it. And the test is,
Oh,
can
so
the follow
teaching
do this?
creativity. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, and teaching the idea that like the follows should be prepared to go wherever the lead is taking them, even just like spatially wise.
Yeah.
And like I make them do all kinds of like silly
I feel like you just
exercises.
triggered a lot of follows out there. There's like this whole like follows don't have to follow trend or something. out
Who
there,
said
but-
that?
Oh, who said that? I don't know.
Who said it?
We'll show you the reels later.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
But
go
yeah,
ahead.
no, like I make them do like all kinds of like fun like exercises and games that like the main point is just ability to lead and follow.
Oh, actually, guys,
Wait,
let's
come
take
on,
a
teacher.
second. Let's
Teacher.
take a
Come
on
second,
here.
guys.
Wait.
We have to give a big thank you to somebody that's letting this happen, guys. The event organizer himself, Davian.
What's up,
He's
David?
here because,
You know, I
he's-
just have
he's-
to say it. Acho, Chicago es otra cosa.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong. He's the guy that made this happen. What is this? 3 years in a row?
It's the second year.
Second year? Oh, well, no, honestly, thank you for like giving us a space. Thank you for like putting this together. We've had a blast. The Jack and Jill, we respect like all the work that went into that. So yeah, we really appreciate it, man.
Well, we appreciate all of you guys on being here. That's the most important thing. You know, without you, this cannot happen. So
That's
really,
true. That's
thank
true.
you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being part of the amazing U.S. Bachata community. And
Let's go.
we're gonna
Oh,
keep
you know what?
dancing our asses off.
We are the most
Hell
important part
yeah.
of this, huh? We are, you know, it is because of us.
Yeah, it's us.
Now that you say that.
Well, thank you, Damien.
Yeah,
Thanks for
so
stopping
thank-
by.
yeah,
thank you,
thanks,
We'll see you later. We'll see you
Yes,
later.
yes, yes. No, I actually love that. I love that kind of
Yeah.
approach that you're taking, Jenny. That's
Yeah,
actually
like,
really cool.
this-
I
it's
wish
very-
I would have
very few
started learning
patterns.
that way. I really
Yeah.
wish I would have started learning that
Yeah.
way.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
You can
Yeah.
still take their class, Gene.
True. Come on over. Head to Atlanta.
Wait, yeah. So before we get into the last
Anyway.
segment, wait.
Yeah.
What's the tag for your to follow all things Practica
Oh.
Atlanta?
Oh, Emma. Yes. So you can follow at society.dance on Instagram, or if you want to just check out what I'm up to, Nicole Diaz _.
Oh, there we go.
I will say I did go to Nicole's last event.
Intensive X.
And who they
Intensive
have?
X.
Who they have?
They had Tony Khan from France. I'm not sure if you guys know him, but he's on fire.
watch it.
And Michelle can attest to that. Yeah, honestly, I had a great time. I feel like everyone there was like super cool. It was like everyone was super friendly. We had a good experience, like getting dinner together, pre-gaming, post-gaming at the Airbnb and everything
Pre
together.
and
So
post?
and the
That's
trade.
wild.
Pre and post is crazy.
That's wild.
Whoever
and
said that we
post-gaming.
didn't party.
I heard you guys played games and stuff. Yeah.
We
Pre and
played,
post is
I was-
crazy.
we
I
played
had
French
FOMO.
games.
Post-game
I,
is-
yeah, I had FOMO.
No, but honestly, the
I know,
training
next
that
time.
was like one of the best trainings like I've ever had. So
All right, guys. No, we really do appreciate
welcome
like
for that
what
plug.
you guys are doing for the community, Nicole. I think not just because of your approach to it, but because it's like not easy. I think there's like a fear factor. Like when I think about what you're doing, there's like a fear factor to that, right? Like the bachata scene and bachata events are so well established. Like how do you put
Yeah.
something together that attracts like training dancers? And I think it's definitely a challenge for you if you do continue that. Like we're gonna be there to support like as much as we can for sure. And I'm sure like we all wish you the best of luck. But let's get to today's segment.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring back a blind rate, right? So how this works is I'm gonna give you guys one thing at a time. You guys have to just rate it to the best of your ability, and then we'll restructure after
Okay.
this, right?
What's the rating?
So today it's gonna be I want you guys to rate these old dance experiences from worst to
Yeah.
bearable. And now we're all
Bearable.
follows. Yeah, now we're all follows here, right? So
I
I'm
mean,
sure we
some
can
are
all-
better than others.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm the best follower
So-
here. I'm just
Yeah,
putting that out
It's
there.
actually a great follow. I'm glad you're recognizing that.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Know,
you.
he's putting
If
the
you
work.
want someone's 100% back lead, we got we
No,
got Gene Ortiz.
No, you
5.
should have DJ turned me in. That's why I did it. Like everything else was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you guys to put your follow hats on as we go through these, since they're
Okay.
really more to them, right? So, I dropped the rating categories into the group chat, so if you guys just want to pop that up real quick. But it's gonna be the worst one is gonna be straight to jail. Then it's gonna
Straight
go.
to jail. I
You're-
fucking love that meme.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
Then
meme.
the other one is you're leaving mid dance.
Oh,
You're personally
shit.
you're personally blacklisting them, right? Like it wasn't so
Yes.
bad that you're leaving, but like you're not dancing.
You'll
with
never
them
dance with you again.
Yeah. The next one is you're gonna need a drink after that happened,
Wow.
and the last one's just awkward, right?
Okay.
So this is just like
so from worst to best. Is
Yeah.
I like this already. I
Yeah.
like
Sound
this
effects.
already.
yeah, tie that moment to your personal immediate reaction, right? So
Okay.
the first one on the list is just getting dropped, like in the
Straight to
van.
jail.
Oh. wait, okay. Like what kind of drops? What kind of drops?
In
Because
what- how
like,
did they drop?
yeah.
It was
Did they
the
push
lead
me?
forced it. Yeah, the lead cost it.
Oh,
yeah.
come
If they
on.
pushed me and I
This was
fall,
all. This was all lead induced.
Blacklisting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say straight to
like,
jail
we're not
too.
relying on them for support, so they would have to push me
Yeah.
for me
I
to
want
fall.
you guys to
True.
write these down though. I want you guys to write these down so we remember what
Oh,
they are.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So write down the answer. What you
Okay.
would put it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. But we have to hear all of them
Straight
before we
dropped.
actually.
No, this is the blind rate. One
Oh,
at a
it's
time.
blind rate. Okay,
Yeah, it's
one at a
blind
time.
Oh
rate.
my gosh.
Yeah, it's a blind rating.
Okay, I'd stick with my answer.
What was it? You said two.
I said straight to jail.
Yeah,
I also said Straight to jail.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. I'm gonna
Straight to jail? Oh,
Straight to jail.
interesting. Wait, is it straight to jail all across? Ryan, what's yours?
Wait, let me think about this.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm the follow,
You're the
Yeah,
follower.
and I get dropped?
Yeah, they
You
drop
get pushed, bro.
No, they
No,
drop
you get pushed. Yeah.
Into-
pushed,
Oh my-
tripped, something.
Pushed
Something
or
happened,
tripped.
but you know it was the lead's fault. It was the lead's fault.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Wow, straight to jail all
There's something
across.
worse
What about
coming
you?
from
What about
Okay.
you?
I would. I can't give a blind rate
Yeah.
answer because I know the other ones,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's not really
shoot.
fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how
The
much
next
worse.
one,
Yeah.
the next one is a lead-induced outfit malfunction. So you flash somebody.
Oh my god! Is that
Okay.
why you asked me if I had ever flashed anybody?
No. I just thought of this like a few minutes before this.
Oh.
Okay. Honestly, unintentional, right?
Lead-induced,
lead-
but unintentional.
Oh, okay,
Unintentional.
okay.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Awkward. Easy. Awkward. If it's
Need a
intentional.
drink. It's like, oh, damn.
You're like, at least buy me dinner first.
All right, Greg, what's your answer?
Oh no, I agree. Awkward.
Awkward. So 3 awkwards and need a
Awkward.
drink.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is their sweat lands in your mouth.
No. Yo, that happened to me at a
That's why I
party.
thought about that. That's
I'm
why-
gonna need to
so
chase it
bad.
with a drink. I'm gonna need to chase it.
Yeah, that's a
True.
need a drink.
Actually,
that's a
I would
need a
agree
drink.
with that. I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Because it's like so gross, but
Ew.
also like there's a part where they can't help it, but
Like,
also
I
like
sweat
you
a
kind
lot
of can.
too,
Like,
right.
can you just like dry off your face? Some people keep a towel.
Right.
In the mouth is crazy.
In the
though.
mouth sucks.
Janine
bro.
told me that, and I could not believe it. I could
But
not
it's,
believe it.
That's
see,
happened to me too.
It's not that. I don't even know if we should be high fiving for this, but
Should be crying.
Michelle, has
together.
that happened to you
Is
too?
that like a version of Eskimo?
Have
Has
you
a
ever had
lead-
someone's sweat fly in your mouth? Have you ever had like the chin drip like hit your face?
Well, how about tonight?
That's a good thing.
If it was,
You're
if
gonna
it
learn
was
today. You're gonna learn
if
today.
it was- if it was the same lead that did it, are you guys like Eskimo,
I've
like dance Eskimo sisters? Like if it was, does
Is
that
it the
count?
same lead? Yeah, I
if it was
guess
the same
so.
lead.
To be honest, I
Crazy
avoid
term
dancing with
to
them.
use for that.
Realistically.
Fair.
After
What'd you say?
I said that's a crazy term to use for that.
Eskimo
Eskimos.
sisters, if like the same guy drips sweat into your mouth.
Ew.
That's so gross.
That's so
Tonight.
disgusting.
That's so gross.
Okay.
Wow.
That's so
All I'm
gross.
saying is
Oh,
Luis
MH.
passed by, and he said he like nodded his head.
He's so into you.
No,
bro.
he basically, like, he was fan.
He was smiling for ya.
What was
Yeah.
he saying?
No, he was a fan. He was a fanboy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no big deal.
He
no big
watches
deal.
the pod, guys, for sure.
Yes.
All
right.
episodes, full length.
Next we have dancing central to a traditional song. The whole time. I'm saying the whole time. Nothing but body waves and head rolls.
Oh, you know,
Mm,
it's like
I'm-
I would put that at awkward. I wouldn't even put that, but I already used
Yeah,
awkward.
you already used
I already
awkward.
used awkward.
Yeah.
I would
Flashing-
say it's really hard for me to leave mid dance unless I'm in pain.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that. I would say I'm blacklisting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd blacklist him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have
This
an
actually
issue with
isn't
it,
that
but
bad.
that's all I have.
Yeah.
This actually isn't that bad. but
I'm in the
That's not
camp
that
of
bad.
wait, what's her name?
We used our-
Evelyn. I'm in the camp of
Yeah.
Evelyn, where she's like, do
Very
you
nice.
know?
Tasteful
Yeah.
body roll.
Yeah.
Now the
Oh
last
wait,
one.
actually, go back to that. Re-ask the question. Go ahead.
Dancing central to a traditional. Straight
Just-
central the whole song.
Oh, okay.
Straight
The whole
body
time.
rolls.
Only
For
body
full
rolls.
4
and-
minutes.
No, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
deserves
Only
a
body
blacklist, to be
rolls,
honest.
head
yeah.
rolls, and maybe DJ turns. That's it.
No.
Oh my God.
crazy.
DJ
That's-
turns to
that's
traditional
insane. You're
is
not even
crazy.
musical.
Like,
Like, you're
just
in
the
your
entire
own
song.
world.
Do you know
You're-
how fast you'd be spinning? You'd like lift off.
Helicopter.
All right.
Helicopter.
The last one I love that. The last one we have is feeling a BB.
I'm leaving mid. Okay, yeah. I'm leaving.
Absolutely. I love this one.
mid-dance.
Perfect.
I'm leaving mid dance.
I don't even feel
You know,
bad.
I don't feel bad.
That worked
Yes.
out perfectly.
That did work.
That worked out perfectly.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yep,
you
yep.
have to leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Unless you
staying.
want it.
Straight.
Wait, what? Fuck, I missed it.
Ryan
Fuck,
loves
I missed
Ryan
it. What
loves
was it?
He said I'm staying.
I'm staying.
I'm like, oh.
Okay. Now it's just funny how that worked out perfectly for you.
Yeah.
That was a really good. That was
Yeah.
a really good segment. Yeah.
I like that
Those
one.
are all
I
really
liked
good
it.
options.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, guys,
But
we're
I
gonna
don't know
go
why I was
dance
so
now. We're
confused,
at a
bro.
festival.
Yeah, I think it's time to party.
it was
Yeah.
the tequila. But guys, we are trying to go dance because we've been recording for a while. And Nicole took about an
We were
hour to
definitely
give
on
us her
time,
Oh
answer.
my
too.
God, it's midnight.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
thanks
God.
for tuning in,
We
guys. We'll
missed
see you
the
next time.
pregame.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
And that's a
man.
wrap.
That's
a
a wrap.
wrap.